Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
Oh, what is life? Yesterday I felt so terrible after seeing the video of 3 armed robbers killed in Bamenda. It was so terrible and gave me this opportunity to talk about stealing. Many people have taken it as a profession, and this is a terrible attitude that do not just damage your own image, your conscience, but also destroy many people, your victims. And when I look through stealing, I kind of discover that there are different kinds of stealing. There are different groups or different kinds of thieves in the world today. And all of them, whether you are well-dressed thieves, whether you are an armed robber, whether you are doing your own behalf, all boil down together that all of you are thieves. And I will be talking about this, and I will be talking about why people steal. Why do people steal? Things that do not belong to them. And looking about the different kind of thieves, because those are the people I'm addressing today. The armed robbers have been killed, and that is the most targeted group of thieves, the armed robbers. Those who break into houses. Those are the most targeted. But there are other thieves that are killing many people, that are frustrating the lives of many people in this world today. But I'm addressing all of them. Whether you are the thieves on the highway, the thieves in the quarter, the thieves in the house, the thieves on the internet, the thieves in an office, I am addressing all of you already. Because it is becoming out of hands that many young men and women have decided not to be useful to the world, but to destroy the world. Many young men and women today have decided that they will not go in for any profession, and they have chosen stealing as a profession. And I also came to discover that stealing is one of the professions that those who are involved in are ashamed of it. That even they cannot open their mouth to tell even a 1-year-old child that I am a thief. They are not proud of it. Then why doing it? The different kind of thieves in our world today. We have the armed robbers. We have the thieves in the quarter, the thieves in the house. We have cheater. If you are cheating anybody, even at the market square, wherever you are selling, doing things like this, you are a thief. A scammer is a thief. A embezzler is a thief. Whether you are embezzling in meeting money, whether you are embezzling in the government, whether you are embezzling in the church, you are a thief. And when they talk about scammers, scammers are not necessarily only those who are sitting on computers and manipulating 419, dealing people and taking money. Even in the church, anything that you make something like this, you go behind, you are not taking this money for that particular purpose. You are thieves. And those are the people I'm dressing already. Why are we doing this to fellow human beings? You have gone into the world, you have struggled and see how it is difficult for somebody to raise money, how it is difficult for somebody to achieve something. Then you abandon it. You don't want to go the hard way. You come to take from somebody that have gone through a lot of toil, a lot of suffering to have what he is having, and you are taking it. You have stolen from people medication fees, and finally those people will finally die. You have embezzled, you have scammed people from their hard-earned money, and they finally died in the process because of that. Many people today are living with high blood pressure, and when such thing comes their way, something terrible will happen. They might die, they might be paralyzed, all because of you. And why are people stealing? That is why we are coming today. The first point I came to discover, that is the principal point behind all stealing, scamming, cheating, embezzling, is pride. A pride. People just want to show up. When you stand somewhere and then they say, oh, it's a big boy, what will you gain? Will you develop 4 eyes at that particular time? No. Will you develop 2 heads? No. Will you change from who you are? No. Nothing will. That is how useless pride is. You want to pride yourself everywhere. When you arrive, they say the big boy. You will not sit on 2 chairs. You will still sit on one. Oh, the big boys. You will not drink everything that is there or eat everything that is there because you are a big boy. You take according to your stomach. The nature say it. Where is the big boys? Pride is killing many people. Pride is the things pushing many people into. You just want to show up. You just want to show up. When you move around, they say, no, he is the one with the latest vehicle. The latest vehicle today in the world will not fly you up, will not take you through the sea. It moves only on the road. The latest vehicle today will not sit in your house and automatically go and do services on your behalf. No, you still have to enter. You still have to drive. You still have to put forward inside. What are we doing these terrible things? Pride. Pride. Yes, we do not refuse. Don't we have you as a human being? It is our nature to show up, to be more than one and other person. But when you want to do it, work hard to do it. Don't deprive somebody from his or her own earned money to show yourself amongst your friends. And the something that is there is that when you are showing up like that, if your conscience is not showing us, it's only the flesh that is showing up. Then that is the trouble. People are drinking, they say, no, he cannot drink very well. You know these rich people, they don't take more. Because your conscience is not taking. It's only the flesh. When you take just a little like this, the flesh is already filled. The conscience is not happy. When you are putting it in your mouth, the conscience is asking questions. And that is why most obsessed people do not eat much. They don't drink much. Because the conscience is not taking it. Pride. You have to bring down yourself. You have to humble yourself. Be who you are. Because who you are is when you sit in a quiet place and answering questions from your conscience. That is who you are. The next thing that I came to discover that is causing and pushing many people to involve themselves in stealing is greediness. Many people want everything for themselves. Some people are just stealing just because they want all for themselves. That embezzler. That is the main reason why embezzlers are embezzling money. Greediness. That is the main reason. You see, the minister have embezzled money until there is no space. He has mansions, he has houses, he has cars, he has everything abroad. All the children are enjoying life. He has money that people can eat generation upon generation, but he is still embezzling. All for God. It's a pity. It is a pity. You see people today who go and steal millions. Then tomorrow, they are still on the highway, stealing. Greediness. You see somebody say, I'm a scammer. You have scammed somebody. You have stolen money from somebody. Reason of money. No. You already have it in your mind. A greediness will come in and telling you that no, this one is small. Go again for another one. Squander this one, and you will squander it with prostitute. You will squander it with friends in the beer parlor, and then you go back again. Another issue I came to discover that is causing many people to involve themselves in stealing is ignorance about life. Many people, when I see people stealing, when I see people involved in scamming, when I see people involved in embezzlement, when I see people involved in cheating, in 419, you don't have to tell me. Whenever you are around me, I just know that you have very little knowledge about life. You don't know anything about life. But you want to enjoy life that you don't know. When you look at life, you see people that have been rich. What have they gained? Nothing. You see people that have been multi-billionaires. They are going into the same grave. Whether they bury them with gold, whether they bury them with whatsoever, they will not use it. They are going empty-handed. Even if those who are so super rich here on earth, they are living, you are not seeing them. They go to the hospital, they are sick. If there was a tendency that when you get rich to a certain level, you will not be sick, then people will be fighting to go in. But you will still be sick. You will still be hungry. You will still lack something. You will not be satisfied in everything. You will still lack something. Your conscience will still be disturbed in you. Little knowledge about life. That whatsoever how much you have cannot add a single minute or second or hours into your life. But yet you are stealing. You are disgracing yourself to have what you cannot use. There will never be a day that you will put on all your dresses on you. There will never be a day that you will stay in 2 rooms in a night. Whether you be which kind of mansion, you stay in one. Whether you're having 6 different parlors, you remain in one. You use one at a time. Whether people will clap for you but her, the clapping will stop. They will not clap forever. Ignorance about life. What is life all about? Is to live here on earth with one another, peacefully, not depriving somebody from his hard-earned money. Look at what happened to these young men in Bamenda. They have hands, they have all the parts God blessed them with. But where did they end up? To steal. And they were killed. They never have time to repent. But you hearing this from me today, just search yourself and change. Repent from it. Don't let people clap you into your graves, into destruction, into permanent persecution. Another point that is coming as a cause for people stealing is peer pressure, friends, imitation. If you have any friends that is always coming closer to you to show up, cut the person off. Let that person be your distant friend. Because they will pressurize you. They will force you. They will do terrible things. And parents guide your children at the age of puberty. Because that is where peer pressure usually occurs. And you see young people involving themselves in this kind of terrible things. You see young people. You see young people. So you have to look at yourself. Another next point is easy life. Everybody wants an easy life. Nobody wants to stray off. But when you want an easy life, work for it. Work for it. Just know that, understand your life, that from this age to this age you have to be deep. From this age to this age you have to be working. From this age you have to enjoy, you have to have that easy life. Invest and have that easy life. Don't just grow up and just believe that suddenly easy life will come. Even you steal, even you have scammed somebody, if you have embezzled how much, it will not give you that easy life you are looking for. The easy life can only come when you have an ease conscience, a conscience that is not troubled. If you have all for yourself and your conscience is not in peace with you, you cannot have an easy life. An easy life is from inside, not from outside. It's not what you have, it's not what you put on, it's not what you own. It is what is inside. What is your conscience saying? Is your conscience at ease? If not, you will never have an easy life. That is what you have to understand about life. And stop stealing. Stop disgracing yourself. Stop disgracing your family. Stop disgracing your children. What are you doing? You cannot tell even your child what is your occupation. The only person you can tell is your sister, the prostitute. Those are the people that knows about your occupation. Thieves, stop stealing. Many people believe that they cannot help themselves, and that is what they call. Many people are stealing because of that, involving themselves. Kleptomania is another trouble cause for stealing, in which it is a psychological disorder in many people that they cannot help themselves, that cannot control themselves. They just have to steal, even what they don't need for use. Some people with this kind of condition will steal something and throw it after. But those people, they are just at least 5% of the thieves in the world. 95% of those stealing are stealing because of greediness, are stealing because of ignorance about life, are stealing because of pride, are stealing because they want an easy life, are stealing because of imitation. So if you are one of them, you have to repent. You have to answer the call your conscience is asking you, and answer that question your conscience is asking you every day. Who are you? A thief? Your conscience is ashamed of you. You, inside you, is ashamed of you. You stand somewhere, people are clapping, and your conscience is crying inside. Then you still go ahead to steal again, because you have to keep your reputation. What a shame. A semi-human beings. Are you an animal? That you see people are going to work, you are on a computer, that you are a scammer. Which kind of work? Scamming people that are working out there to fit the world. You sit in an office, people are lying on, people are suffering. You embezzle money for hospital, you embezzle money for education, you embezzle money for everything, water and electricity, and people are suffering. You enjoy them moving around, drinking clean water in your home, having constant electricity, enjoying your life from one place to another. Come back to the people and open your hands. What would that help you? You are breaking into people's houses, using weapons, willing to and ready to kill the owner of something. Instead of you begging for him to give you, you want to kill him to take. God, help us. If you are in this category, a scammer, a cheater, an embezzler, a thief, armed robber, know that you are not a human being. You better go and to the forest if you will not repent and live with animals.